Hey, I like that one. I like that one. Let me go with that one again. Hold on. Hey. Hey, what's happening, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Storytelling Tech and Tips. Yeah, so glad that everybody is here. Thank y'all for joining. Let me see who we got. Ron Rhodes, thanks for the follow. Bree, hand, peace symbol, thank you for the follow. We are gonna get started here in just a second. Tonight is what I call the storyteller, the mic showdown or throwdown, whatever we want to call it tonight, because we've got a bunch of different mics tonight that we are going to be walking through. As a matter of fact, let me show you. My desk is so messy right now because of all of the mics that we've got here. So let me actually walk you through. Let me just kind of show you what we've got here tonight. We're going to be walking through some stuff, right? We got 3 of those there already, but let's walk through some of these. So here's one, couple of mics, 3 mics set up, and then we've got a few more over here. The mic that I'm talking to you on right now is up here, and we're gonna walk through and talk about each of these tonight as well. Got a couple others there, and we're not gonna get through all of them tonight, but I just kind of wanted to walk you through what we got going on here so that we can get started here very shortly. All right, so here's what I want y'all to do tonight as we walk through some of this stuff. Let me know your thoughts, let me know your comments. I'm actually, the ones that are here set up, I'm actually going to switch to them so we can hear some of the sound differences. And yeah, I want you to let me know tonight what it is that you hear and what you need and what you should be listening for as you think about what microphones you want to use for your videos, for your live streams. People like my buddy Ron Rhodes do audio voiceovers, so that's another level of things as well. So let's start walking through some stuff. Give me 1 second here. Let me see. Yeah, let me close some things out. I don't want to have too many things going on. All right, so let's start walking through this. Let's start walking through. Those of you that are online, if you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, come on over to Amazon. Let me share with you. Let me see if we can add this here. Let me make sure that we have this on screen. All right. I want to make sure that we have this on screen so that you can follow on Amazon if you need to. All right, so here we go. Just gonna put this here. So if you want to follow us on Amazon and watch as we do this stuff on Amazon, it's actually a different experience. So I want to share that with you. All right, cool. So watch us there, arcade3tv.live/Amazon. So let's walk through. Let's start with the one that I'm speaking into right now. So what I'll do is I'm gonna walk through and I'm gonna share with you. Let me switch this camera so that you can kind of see what we're dealing with here, what we're talking about. All right, so we've got this microphone here is the Rode NTG2, and it's a shotgun microphone, or some people call these, I don't know, pencil microphones-ish. I like to use this because sometimes I don't always want the microphone in my face. For example, if I'm doing virtual presentations, I'll use that microphone, right? And so that's the Rode NTG2. So if I go to my other screen here, I'll walk through, I'll kind of show you what it is, and you're hearing it right now, right? You're hearing this microphone, and this is what you're hearing. You're hearing the Rode NTG2, and again, this is a condenser shotgun microphone. For those of you that aren't clear what a condenser is, what that really ultimately means is that it picks up things from further away, and what that means is also going to get some of the additional room noise. So I kind of sound, you get some of the ambient room space, which is fine. If you are an actor, or if you are somebody that is moving around in the room, then having a shotgun microphone like this is fine. Now, you can also get closer to it. So if I actually get closer to it, you'll hear the difference in sound, right? You hear the difference in sound. So, you know, really good mic, and I like it. It's got good body to it, and it's, you know, the Rode condenser mic here. So what you're seeing is yeah, thanks, Ron. So what you're seeing is the microphone itself, but what you were seeing earlier from me as well as the microphone with a foam windscreen over it. So let me actually go back to that scene so that you can kind of see. All right, so this is the one, this is the foam windscreen that is on that microphone, and I've got it, you know, connected on a one of those boom arms. So if I were to go back, you can kind of see where it is, right? I don't know if I can do this so you can kind of see my distance from that microphone, right? So about arm's length, all right? All right, about arm's length from the microphone. So, you know, call that about 3-ish, 2.5-ish feet or something of that nature. So I like the way it's set up. If you're looking from back there, that's that shot, you're kind of seeing the distance there, which isn't too bad. It isn't too bad. And if I wanted to use it as an up close mic, I could really do that. But it's a really good mic, and you can grab that in the carousel if you are interested in having a shotgun microphone. Now tonight, I'm not gonna go through the mics as per price or anything like that. I'm just gonna go through them as I see them. And if you want to talk about budget, if you want to talk about, you know, what any recommendations that I might have, then you feel free to ask that in the comments there. All right. So what would be the use case, or what would I recommend this NTG2 for? Again, if you are in film or you do videos where you're kind of walking around, I might recommend those. Or if you have multiple people, so if you're walking around, I might recommend a lapel microphone in your video. But if you are just doing, if you're doing a scene where you've got, you know, maybe multiple people, you know, I might recommend having a shotgun microphone around. Or if you are doing a virtual presentation, and you don't want to have a lapel mic or lavalier, and you don't want to have any wires on you, etc., etc. You know, a shotgun microphone is good, and it's gonna get you better quality this level than some of the other microphones that you might use, like a Yeti on the desk, etc. All right, so that's one microphone. All right, so let's swap to some of the other microphones here. So this microphone, I've got it plugged in. It's an XLR microphone, and it's got a battery in it. That's the Rode NTG2. It's got a battery in it so that it can be phantom powered. I don't need to turn on phantom power on my mixer or my audio interface. So I can use that. I can use it without the battery, and I just need to turn on the phantom power on my audio interface as well. So let's look at another one here. So let's walk through microphone numero dos. Okay, so let me open up this secondary camera so you can see a little bit from above here. All right, so this microphone right here is, like, when I started to stream, this was one of my favorites. I actually swapped from oops, let me switch that. I swapped from a, whatchamacallit, a Yeti mic, and this was my next mic that I bought. This is a Samson Q2U. Now, it's pretty cool because it comes with the tripod. Pretty neat. Comes just like this. Samson, I like the way it is. If you have been a singer or anything like that, you know, and you've used like Shure SM58, the form factor is fairly similar to that, right? Right? So it's got an on and off button. Right? Samson Q2U. Right? And then this microphone, it's got volume up and down buttons. But what is cool about this microphone is, you can see this is USB, but it's also XLR if you need it to be, which is pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna put this windscreen back on, and we're gonna switch over to the Samson Q2U so you could hear. Ooh, I just ripped the windscreen just now. Whoops. All right, so I'm gonna switch over to this so you could hear the difference in this microphone. So this microphone is, and you can see the rip here. Oh no, right. So this microphone, let me turn this around so you guys don't see that. All right, so this microphone is a dynamic microphone. What does that mean? It means it sounds best when I am closer to it. So here's the Samson. All right, so I'm on the Samson microphone right now. All right, so that's the Samson Q2U microphone. Samson Q2U microphone, Samson Q2U. So I'm close to it. And again, I think this is actually a pretty neat mic because it's only about $70. It's not terribly expensive. And you might think a lot of times you pay for something, right? And you're like, the quality of it is not that good because you pay less for it. And that's just not true in this case. All right, if you're listening, do me a favor, just put it in the chat. How does it sound to you? How does it sound? How does it sound? Tell me how this mic. So let me actually put this on screen so you can kind of see what the cost of this is, right? $70. $70, right? I like this because it's easy for me to just kind of take it around. Really nice microphone. You know, I can plug it into a laptop if I need to. And if I'm running on the road and I want to do a podcast and I just want a quick setup, I can take the Samson Q2U, and it's really nice. Again, so it's got the XLR and it's got the USB output. Also, I don't know if you're seeing this, it's also got a headphone output. So you can literally plug a headphone directly into that mic. And so that volume stuff that you're seeing right above that top screw right there, okay, you can control the volume by using those two buttons. So really handy microphone, really neat, really easy to use. And again, I think the fact that it comes with the tripod for the desk setup, and the reason that I like this tripod as well, some of the other microphones that have the bases, and they have the metal bases, which is heavy, which is cool, but then any banging on the desk really gets heard, and that vibration comes through in the microphone, and it's metal as well, so you hear that tinny metal sound. So I really like what this one does. So go ahead and share with me. All right, so Ron says not bad for 70, but the Rode, really? Wow, the NTG blows it away. Wow, not too bad. Yeah, well, the NTG is XLR as well. So yeah, you know, but like I said, for 70 bucks, you know, you want to get started with this, and I'm gonna move this away. So it's because it's a dynamic microphone. I'm closer to it, but if I pull it further away, right, you can still hear me, but you're not gonna get as warm or as close of a sound here. So, you know, this is the Samson Q2U, and again, if you are a starter, if you're starting out, man, I would really recommend this one. I'd really recommend this one. I mean, a lot of people, there's a lot of other mics that the Audio Technica, gosh, I forget which one it is, the AT2020, I believe, is very similar to this one, and it's durable. Form factor of it is, you know, it doesn't break. I've dropped it a few times, and you know, not that I recommend that, but the form factor really allows it to last here, and it's a pretty doggone good microphone. So I would recommend grabbing the Q2U as your on-the-go microphone, especially if you just want to make things quick, right? All right, so cool. All right, cool. So we're about 20 minutes in here. Do me a favor. Let me know what you think so far. We've gone through two microphones. Let me know what you think. So Ron says that the NTG blows away the Samson at this point. All right, and that's cool. That's cool. All right, Ron. So here we go. We're gonna go with a third microphone. Now we're kind of moving into the territory that makes a little bit more sense here, right? So that first one was 70 bucks. So we're gonna go though over to this one, which is the Shure MVC5. Okay, this is the Shure MVC5. Pretty neat little microphone. Okay, not big. Let me just kind of show you how big it is. If I were to put my hand next to it, you know, you kind of see it's actually my palm is bigger than the microphone, right? So fairly small form factor, nice little microphone, and I'm gonna switch to it in just a few moments. Yeah, so let me actually go back to the NTG while I'm kind of showing this. So this one is pretty cool. I like the way it looks. It just, you know, it's really not obnoxious. It kind of stays out of the way here a little bit. The thing that I do not necessarily like about this one, and I'll let you hear how it sounds in just a few moments, is it's USB, which is pretty cool, right? But to control it, the headphone input is on the back, and there's some buttons here. I don't know if you can see these. All right, there's a mute button and a mode button, and those buttons really are the controls for this stuff up here. So these lights indicate whether or not the headphone monitoring and whether or not you want to be able to hear your voice inside of your head, right? Well, inside of your ears if you have the headphone monitor in. So this is the Shure MVC5. So I'm gonna pull that up on I'm gonna pull that up. So that is right? 99 bucks, so not too bad. Not too bad, right? $99. Okay, so it says number of batteries required. A batteries. I don't know what an A battery is. I know a AA and AAA are, but I don't know. I don't see any place for a battery in this as well. So let me go to the mic. I'm gonna walk through some of the other images so you can kind of see what this is. Right? So pretty neat little mic. Pretty neat little mic. It comes with 2 cables, right? So one of them is like micro USB to USB-C, and the other is micro USB to USB-A. All right, so for those of you, that one on screen right now, right in the center, that's USB-C. Those are newer, and the other one is the regular USB that you've seen before in your life. All right, so let's hear how this baby sounds, right? And I actually just got this the other day because I was gonna put it in my wife's space here. So let's hear how this sounds. All right, so this is the Shure MVC microphone. That's the Shure MVC, and I'm talking into it right now, but I'm not that close to it. And this is set up. You know, so that you for room talking, right? You can put it on your desk, etc. And I'm gonna kind of bang on the desk a little bit. I don't know if you're hearing this banging. You kind of hear me banging, and I'm kind of tapping the keyboard close by. Yeah. So I don't know. Let me know if you're hearing the keyboard. I don't think you get a whole lot, right? So, oops, and I'm switching. Yeah, so there's a lot going on. Not a lot going on, but I like this microphone. I like it. If I come a little bit closer, again, this is USB, and I've got so many cables here tonight because of my showdown. So if I come a little bit closer, it's pretty cool. Yeah, this is one of those mics, because of the way that it's set up, because of how it looks. You're probably not gonna have this that close to you because you know, there's no way to extend it, really. Yeah. So, Robert Baker saying Shure wired mics are so much better than their USB mics. Yeah, I agree with you. I think the USB mics are really built for those people who are either on the go or don't desire to have, like, you know, the more complicated or complex setup. So yeah. All right, so let me know what your thoughts are. If you were to grade this on a scale of 1 to, let's see, if you were to grade this on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give the Shure MVC5? So again, you know, pretty cool microphone. I don't like that the controls are in the back. Right? I don't like that the controls are in the back, but, well, especially because there's a light, and if I'm using a microphone, I want to see the light so that I could determine whether it's on or not, or whatever. But there's nothing that lets me know if it's on if I'm looking at it from the front. But, you know, again, it's fairly small form factor, out of the way. All right, cool. So we've gone through 3. We've gone through the Rode NTG2. We've gone through, so let me actually see if I can go back through these. So we've gone through, let's see. We've gone through the Rode NTG2. Let's see, hold on. All right, so let me go through it this way. All right, so we've gone through the Rode NTG2, which is where we started out, and that's at 250 approximately. Then we walked over to the Samson Q2U, which is a pretty good sounding mic for 70 bucks. And then we just walked through the Shure MV5C, all right, which is another pretty neat one at only about 100 bucks. All right, so let me know what your thoughts are on these. All right, cool. So let's walk through another one. All right, Ron says the Shure MVC for distance recording, 3 for close, 5.5. I like the Samson Q2U better. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. All right, cool. Excellent. For those of you that are just joining here, if you haven't followed our channel yet, go ahead and do that, please. Right here, look at this, look at this. Oops, let me see. Boom. Follow. Every Monday night at 8 o'clock, we talk about storytelling, tech, and tips. What are some of the technologies that you can use to become better on video, to become a better storyteller, virtual presenter, especially because you need that stuff in your business. All right, so go ahead and follow the channel. All right, cool. So let's move on to number 4. Number 4 mic. All right, so this one right here is the Fifine. Let me see if I can pull this up on screen. It is the Fifine K699B. And again, this is another USB microphone. You know, I tried this one the other day, and look at the cost. Look at the price on this one. 30 bucks, right? Oops, let me go back. 30 bucks here. $30. Right? This one's $30. So I think when I turn it on in just a few moments, while I wouldn't get this as my main microphone, for $30, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised at the sound of the Fifine. So actually, let me turn it on right now. So this is the Fifine K699B. Okay, I actually think that it's got just a little bit more pickup than the Shure, but one of the things that's actually pretty cool about it, let me see if I can share this with you really quickly. One of the things that's pretty cool about it is that it you know, it's got its input levels right on the front, right? So I turned it all the way down. So if I do that, you can hear me. So I'm gonna turn the gain up, and the more that I turn the gain up, you're probably hearing the room noise right now. Probably hearing more room noise, more room noise. More room noise, more room noise, right? So, again, so the pretty simple microphone. And again, let me turn this down a bit so that you don't get overwhelmed by my voice. So I'm gonna come a little bit closer to this one. I'm coming a little bit closer, coming a little bit closer. All right. You know, okay mic, but again, $30. $30. So, you know, feel free to grab one of these, especially if you are in a space where it's fairly quiet, but you don't want to use your computer's built-in microphone. You want just you want to step up the quality just a little bit, and you don't necessarily want a microphone close. You want a condenser mic, and you don't want to spend a lot of money either. $30. That's the Fifine Metal K699B microphone, and it's, you know, not a lightweight microphone either. It's got a little bit of weight to it. All right, got a little bit of weight to it, so it's a pretty decent microphone. So let me stop for a second and see what you folks are saying in the chat here. All right, cool. All right, so what do y'all think so far? So we've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4 microphones. Now, we've gone through about 4 microphones, and there's a couple that I'm not gonna let you hear because they are kind of Bluetooth microphones. So here's one. I keep this, and I've got a couple of these that I keep on my desk, right? A couple of these that I keep on my
desk, right? So let me actually go back to this. Let me see if this will allow me to show this to you, right? Right, so here's one. This is the, what should I call it? This is a Sabine Tech Smart Mic Plus, right? Sabine Tech Smart Mic Plus. And if you look in the top of it, you've got this headphone jack right in there, right? And you can kind of clip this, you can kind of clip it on your clothes. It gets charged via micro USB as well, right? And pretty neat little microphone. Sometimes if I'm doing a session, I'll put it on here. And again, these are Bluetooth microphones. So I'm not gonna go through, you won't be able to hear it. I don't want to switch to this. Actually, I'm using the Fifine microphone. Again, let me switch from that and we'll go back to the MTG
microphone. So, yeah, these are Bluetooth. These are cool. You've got to use it with the Smart Mic Plus app on your phone. However, if you have two of them, you can kind of daisy chain them and use one as the Bluetooth receiver and the other as the Bluetooth input for this. So, you know, you've got a lot of different things that you can, hold on, let me get my music playing again. My music songs are done. My playlist is finished. My playlist is finished. I don't like that it's finished. All right, cool. Music kind of keeps me going. Music kind of keeps me going here. So let me, there we go. Back to my playlist. Yeah. All right. So yeah, you can connect these, one as the receiver, one as the input, and these are pretty cool, especially if you're on the go. Bluetooth mics, fairly simple, really neat. Another one that I use is the Comica, and you'll see these in the, let me actually go into the chat, into the carousel so I can pull these up and you can see these. Let me see these. So this is, the first one is the Smart Mic Plus, right? Wow, it went down. It was a 138 not too long ago, earlier today. So you can actually grab it. If you want to get one of these, 105 is a really good price for these. I paid about 150 for mine when I got them. So yeah, go ahead and grab this at 105. Pretty neat. And let me go back to the other one. Where's the other thing? Yeah, Comica. This is the one, I use this. I like it because you can literally plug it into your phone. Yeah. All right. So David is, let me see what David's saying here. David's saying, initially I started with the MV88 and then I upgraded to the Shure SM7B. Yeah, David, we're gonna walk through the SM7B in a little bit as well. So yeah, we've got a couple more microphones on this mic showdown that we're gonna go through. All right, so this is the Comica wireless lav, and I like it because you know, you can plug it directly into your cell phone, and you can plug the receiver into your cell phone, and you can change channels. Pretty neat. So, you know, and it allows you to go a little bit further away. So pretty neat microphone. And again, not able to go through all of these, but this is the Comica, and I really like these for, remember to keep them charged. Remember to keep them charged. All right, cool. So now we're getting into the heavyweights here. So we've gone through 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. So we're getting into the last couple of heavyweights here. So this one is, David just talked about the Shure SM7B. This one is kind of like the little brother to the SM7B here. And let me get this out of the way so that you can see what's happening here. So this is the little brother to the, or little sister, however you want to see it, little brother to the to the SM7B. This is the Shure MV7. So I'm actually going to switch over to it right now. All right, and so you should be able to hear it now. Yeah, there we go. And I like this one because it's, again, a USB microphone, but it's also one of those that, let me see something really quickly here. But it's also one of those that is, hold on one second. Again. Right. But it's also one of those that is dual purpose here. So you can have it as an XLR microphone, and you can also see that there is a headphone port here. But what's pretty cool about this one, if you look at this microphone, you can kind of just got this touch bar here. Let me see. All right. It's got this touch bar that allows you, this ribbon that allows you to turn the volume up, the input up and down. Oops. Right? You can turn the input up and down with this ribbon here. Right? So my input or my gain is all the way up on the microphone. And you probably saw the red just now, that which means it's clipping just a little bit of distortion, right? So this is the SM7. Let me see if I can switch this camera back this way. So this is the SM7, no, not the SM7, sorry, the MV7, all right? Got a nice little windscreen pop filter there. All right, so nice microphone, and look at the stand. It's got this way that it connects to the boom arm, which is pretty neat. It's attached. I like the way that this is set up. So nice microphone. All right. So for those of you that are grading, for those of you that are grading, what are your thoughts on the MV7 and the sound of the MV7? Go ahead. Come on. All right. So Ron says, for my voice, that's the best sounding so far, especially when you're on mic. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty neat. Pretty neat. I like the not the SM. I keep saying it. This is the MV7 microphone. MV7 microphone. So again, we've gone through a bunch of them so far now, and we'll recap in just a moment. But I want to bring this up on screen here. Let me see if I can bring up the microphone here so you can see it. All right, so here it is. So this is the MV7, and again, you can go ahead and check it out in the carousel here. So the MV7, right? Mine is silver. Oops, wrong thing. All right, wrong button. Hold on, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, there we go. So I'm just kind of walking down here, $249, which is pretty decent price, pretty good price actually for this microphone. It's and it's a Shure. It's a Shure microphone. So Shure microphones are just really good quality microphones, period. Right? So inspired by an icon in imperfect rooms, right? So really good microphone. And again, Ron is saying close proximity 7.5, distance 4.5. Yeah. So there's something else that this microphone does. I showed you the way that you can control the gain. Let me see if I can pull this down a little bit. Right. you can control the gain with this rubber on the back of it, but there's also an app that it comes with called the Shure Plus Motive. And let me see if I can pull that on screen so that you can see it. Let's see if we can pull this on screen so you can see it. Nope, that's not what we're looking for. All right, so this is the Motive app here, right? Let's see if I can zoom in so you can see this. Actually, let me just do the app itself. Perfect. All right. So yeah, so this app itself here also, you can see that I can control the gain, right? You can see that I can control the gain of the microphone on the computer directly from the app as well. So come on. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm on the microphone right now, and you should have heard my volume go way down, and you can hear it coming way back up because I can control the thing there. You know, a lot of monitor mix. There's some EQ stuff that you can do inside of the app here. All right, so let me actually walk through. So if I use the EQ, you can kind of hear slight differences. High pass here. And then I can click on the presence boost. Let me know your thoughts as we go through each of these. Yeah. All right. Those of you that are on Amazon, go ahead, make sure you follow. If you're not on Amazon and you're watching somewhere else, head on over to Amazon. Yeah, and follow there. Right. Notice I haven't updated the firmware yet. So that's the presence boost on this. And let's see if I can do the last one, which is the high pass and presence boost together. Now, inside the app, again, notice I've got a couple of things that are there as well. I've got a limiter built right into the app. Okay, so pretty much that means if I get a little bit loud, then it's gonna kind of stop it at a certain place. I'm gonna turn that off. And then I've got compressor that is built right in to this app as well. And I'm kind of messing with the compressor, light, medium, heavy. Let me turn it up to heavy. Let's see what it sounds like. I should sing, I should sing, I should sing, like the music in the background. All right. So there's that. And of course, you guys nobody's told me this clock is over my eyes. Okay, yeah, there we go. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, so that's the manual setting on this. So if I were to go back up, there's also I can click on the auto levels here. You know, mic mute, monitor mix. I can set this auto level for if it's near to me, the setting, the gain adjusts if I set it as far. So pretty much near is for like if I'm about 6 inches away or so. Far is if I go back further and I'm obviously farther away, but then it adjusts so that it picks up the audio that way as well. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about this one. But oh, and the other thing is this. What's happening here? Update. Okay. So the other thing is this, that if this Motive app is on, then it does not, it doesn't, let me actually show it to you. Let me show it to you. Right? Right? So this thing doesn't work anymore. So this, not that it doesn't work, but the Motive app cancels out the what's going on here? Okay, sorry. The Motive app cancels out the control on the microphone. So that's what's happening there. Okay, so I'm going to close this out, And I'm gonna go back to my main scene here. So this has been the Shure MV7. Now, did I put that on screen? Yes, I did put that on screen, and that was, here's the cost of that one again, just for those that want to see it. Okay, so $249, not bad. Now, I'm gonna go to the final microphone of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the heavyweight right here. And let me push this away. And I'm gonna bring it in. And then I've gotta switch my microphones over. All right. And so this is the Shure SM7B. Now, to be quite honest, this one sounds heftier than the others for a couple of reasons. Number one, from a price perspective, it is heftier, right? It is heftier than the others from a price perspective. And I got this one for myself as a gift or as a celebration for crossing a certain threshold on my YouTube channel. And to be quite frank, it's been around for a while, and it's like one of the top microphones, right? And so it's really a microphone that does well in a lot of environments. If you see a lot of top podcasters, if you look at Joe Rogan, if you look at any of the top podcasters, you're going to see this microphone in their space, right? This is kind of like one of the standards here, the Shure SM7B vocal microphone. Now, that said, I do have a little bit of extra processing on my microphone here as well, right? So you're going to get a little bit of a different sound, and I've processed it because I wanted more of a radio sound on this microphone, right? And hold on one second. I wanted to be able to do this. Hold on. I want to be able to do this. Oh yeah. It's the Midnight Storm. Yeah. Are y'all ready? I want you to just go to the kitchen and open a refrigerator and grab a cool glass of lemonade. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my. Yeah. All right, cool. So let me go back to my I almost choked myself just now. Oh, Ron is laughing at me. Yeah, Ron. Yeah. So yeah, I love doing that. That's kind of fun. But again, so yeah, a little extra processing on it, but the SM7B really does give some extra warmth and body to the voice here. So let me actually pull this. Yeah, so this is, SM7B here. All right. And it comes with a black phone. Let me see if I got it over here somewhere. Yeah, it's got this like a black windscreen that it comes with, but one of my brand colors is orange, and so I wanted to have an orange windscreen as a piece of that. All right. If you've been around me a little bit, you've seen this orange color quite a bit, and so that's my brand color. So yeah, so that's what we're up to tonight. So exactly. Ron says, useless fact of the day: Michael Jackson recorded Thriller vocals on an SM7B. Yes, I did know that. Excellent. I don't know if that's useless fact. That's kind of one of the reasons I got it. Thriller. No, okay, no, I'm sorry. I won't do that. All right. But so we've walked through quite a few microphones tonight. We've walked through at least a few, and I some of these, and some of you are probably saying, Robert, why on earth do you have like 8 microphones? I don't. That's not true. I got a few, and I was gifted or won a couple. I was sponsored a couple of microphones, and I also was purchasing or testing out a couple for my household, for my family. And the Samson Q2U was one of the first microphones that I used after my Yeti. If you want to be technical, I've got a Yeti, and it's downstairs. Oh, and if you look, let me see if I can turn this off. I don't know if you can see this. Well, actually, let me show it to you this way. Yeah, I've got a little museum up there. You can see that. Let me see if I can point to it right here. That's a Rode pod mic as well. So when I was doing my transition into the virtual space, I started, I was kind of doing some stuff with a Yeti, and then I transitioned up to a Samson Q2U. And notice I said up to, even though the Yeti was more expensive, the Samson Q2U just gave me a warmer sound than the Yeti. And so that's what I did. And then after that, I wanted to go to a better XLR microphone that I could put through my audio interface. So I got the pod mic, which actually was really a good microphone. And the pod mic is, let me see, do I have the pod mic in my carousel? I don't know if I do. I probably should put it there, because that pod mic is a beast. Let me make sure. Let me put it in there. Pod mic, there we go. Yep. And it's actually gone up. When I got mine, it was, let's see if I can find it and show this to you. All right, let's see what we can do here. Where is it? Hang with me for a second. We're getting ready to wrap up as well, folks. Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me just perfect. Let's see what we got here. Come on. Yeah, I'm trying to find the so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to find the pod mic in my list here so I can show it to you. Oops, did I even add it? Did I add it to the stream? I don't know if I did or not. Yeah. Anyway, so the pod mic. Let's see. Mic Throwdown. Yeah. Yeah, it's not. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, so when I got mine, it was $99, and now it's gone up because it's actually no. This is a bundle, so it's probably still, the mic itself is probably still $99. So yeah, I saw $129, and I thought it went up. But if I try to find it on its own, you're probably going to be able to find it. Let me see if I look for it. If I type in Rode pod mic. Okay, yeah, there we go. So you can find this for like $92, which is, and it's a heavy microphone. It's a really good microphone as well. It's only XLR. So if you're ready to make that leap up from USB microphones to XLR microphones, then the pod mic is another really good starting place for you. All right. So grab it. So we've gone through quite a few things here tonight. Let's kind of walk back through some of these microphones so that everybody can kind of ask questions, and I'll stay on for just a little bit longer so that we can kind of walk through and ask questions. So all right, so we started out with the Rode NTG2, which is a shotgun microphone, condenser microphone, and that was about $250 or so. Then we walked to the Samson Q2U, right, which is a USB and XLR microphone, dynamic microphone. So you really want to use this one up close, kind of up close, like that close. Yeah. All right. That looks like, does that look like a COVID virus? No, I'm playing. And then we walked over to the Shure MVC5, which I like. Really small form factor. Only thing I don't like about it is the buttons are in the back. The buttons to control it are in the back. Then we moved over to the Fifine K699B. Cool one. Check that out. You can almost see through that, right? And then you've got the gain right in the front of that one as well. Then we kind of walked through some other ones. The Sabine Tech Smart Mic Plus Bluetooth microphone, and we also looked quickly at the Comica CVM WS50 smartphone wireless mic system, which is pretty neat. And then lastly, we looked at the Shure MV7 USB and XLR microphone, right? And then we ended up right here at the SM7B XLR microphone. This one is not USB. So if you're going to spend the money for this one, you want to make sure that you've got your coins and you've got your setup for it. All right. So I see a couple of questions coming through. So Mike D is asking about the PreSonus Revelator. Now, Mike, I don't have personal experience with that PreSonus microphone, but if I bring it up, let me show it to y'all. The PreSonus Revelator USB condenser microphone. So here's the thing that I would say about it. It's $170. The first thing that I would say about it is that it's a condenser mic. So it really depends on what you're trying to accomplish and what it is that you want to do. If you are doing gaming and you don't mind having background noise or a little bit of extra room noise in that, then it looks like it's that type of a microphone. But the way that the microphone is built also looks like they have some sort of setup for it to come closer if you need it to. And some condenser mics are flexible in that way, right? So if I just kind of bring this picture up, you kind of see the way that it's set up there. So it's kind of like if I were talking about some of the mics that we have that I talked about tonight. Right. So for example, this one, the Fifine, you can kind of see the way that it's low to the desk form factor setup, and so it's built really to work as a condenser microphone that is not close to the mouth, right? So if I were to make that larger, let me see if there's anything that it allows me to see. Okay, let's go with this again. So let's go. Yeah, so preset monitor volume. Yeah. All right. You know, looks like a good mic. You know, and again, depends on your use case. If you are looking to record vocals up close, I don't know that I'd recommend this. If you're looking to do a solo podcast and you really want to up level your sound and you want to improve and increase the warmth, again, remember that this is a USB microphone, right? So you can get good sound from USB microphones, as we've talked about tonight. And you can get some good sound if you have additional effects processors or different onboard plugins that will enable you to improve some of the EQ and the quality of your microphone. But you know, the truth is, if you're, as this thing says, if you're recording interviews over Skype, Zoom, if you're just doing video meetings, gaming, casting, you know, basic live streaming, all of these things, then this mic functions fine. Again, as long as you have a relatively quiet environment. And these are the types of microphones as well, because they're condenser mics. You want to have your room treated in some way. If you don't have anything on the walls and it's a hardwood floor in an empty room, you know, you're going to get a lot of echo and bounce and ambient sound. So you really want to make sure that you have that you have the use case of your microphone set and know why you want to use it, okay, and what you want to use it for. So AJ said, have I ever tried the EVRE20? You think I will sound great on that mic? You know what? I have not tried it. I know it sounds great. I have heard it. I've been to studios where it is. Yeah. I've been to studios where it is. So I'm actually kind of going back to some of the comments here. So let me do that really quickly. All right. So I'm looking at, okay, what people are saying there. So let me show this. Okay. So yeah, so I've been to studios where it is, but I have not really had a lot of experience with it. I know that the RE20 is a solid microphone as well. So I know that I've seen it in radio setups quite often. So it sounds like it's good. And then, so Mike is saying the Sony sounded very prime with my post processing. Yeah, that was the goal. That was the goal, buddy. I wanted to make sure, that I kind of had that radio sound a little bit. So we added some processing to it. Good deal. So yeah. So that's what's up. That was our mic showdown tonight. I don't want to set this up as which one is a winner. There's no winner. It's really about what your budget is. It's about what your use case is going to be. So I hope that this kind of gave you some semblance or some idea of the sound of the microphones that you can possibly look for in addition to the cost factor for these. And hopefully, if you are somebody that is in the market or you're looking to make your microphone or your audio sound better on your videos, for example, this microphone, if I'm doing a main YouTube video, I may not use this in my shot. I may use the NTG2. But if you're looking to upgrade your sound in your videos and really stand out from the pack, then you want to make sure that you have some idea of the microphone that you want, what you're looking for, and the price range for that. All right. So that's all I've got, people. That's all I have got. I'm going to get on out of here. Promised my wife I'd help her with a couple of things. And so I'm going to go do that right now. All right. We'll see y'all next week, Monday, on Storytelling Tech and Tips. I'll see ya. Peace.